Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Ronaldinho SBC that's going to be coming later at content drop along with your La Liga thoughts. The icon pack that is actually going to be refreshing later as well. We will also be seeing a Rafinha or Castellanos player SBC. So we actually have a huge opportunity to make coins because we have lots of content upcoming. So of course I'm going to be talking about what should we be buying as well as the market itself. So yesterday, I actually want to first talk about these marquee matchups that came out yesterday. So we actually have this Man City versus Chelsea segment, right? Whereby you needed a couple of players, right? So basically what I did was yesterday I wasn't even streaming, right? I was actually outside when the content drop. So what I did was I actually told my the people in my Discord what to buy, and they actually made lots of coins, right? So I will talk a little bit more about that later. So what I want to tell you is, if you actually have Man City players in your club specifically, right, I would suggest you to sell them because they are actually at a very high price. So if we go to the transfer market and we go and check out the Man City players, right, they are actually, I would think, right, the last time I checked, there were about 6,000 coins, right? That is exceptionally high, right? They've probably went up. Yeah, so they're currently at, I would say, about 7.4 to 7.5k. So if you have your Man City players, you know, do go and sell them because they're at a very high price. So I actually told you that I wanted to show you guys, right, the profits that the people in my Discord were making. So what happened was, yesterday at content drop, right, I checked the marquee matchups up while I was actually outside, and I realized that we could be buying Premier League camps, right? So if you take a look here, all these Premier League camps, they sold for about 3,000 coins, right? So what happened was, I saw the marquee matchups and I immediately told the people in my Discord to pick up Gold Common Premier League camps at 400 coins maximum, right? Then after they have purchased it, I actually told them to sell them off at about 2.9k. So this viewer actually pushed it up a little bit to 3k. So this is another one of my viewers, right? Take a look at the Rodrigo that sold, right? He also traded with a couple of other Bundesliga cards as well as your 87s. And this is another one of my viewer, right? I think it's the same viewer as the person who sent this, right? So yeah, basically he was selling the camps off at about 2.5k. So like I always say, I take very good care of the people in my Discord. Even if I'm not streaming, right, and I see an opportunity to make coins, I will be sure to let the people in my Discord know. So do join up the Discord while it's still currently free. So this is what we call SBC solution trading, right? For those of you who are not familiar with this. Moving on, I also want to talk about the objective that we probably be seeing, right? So last week, right, at your Bundesliga thoughts drop, we have your Thuram SBC, right, and it came in the form of a riddle. So all these were the riddles. So for today, right, what will we be seeing? Will we be seeing something along these lines whereby it's in a riddle format? So if you did watch my video yesterday talking about the La Liga thoughts and how to pack them, right, I already spoken about the league players, right? So we have Carrasco, EC, and Paul Torres that will be coming as an objective. So my guess is either one of the three, right, will be coming as an objective similar to this, right? Will they be coming in a riddle format? I'm not very sure, but we shall see. So anyway, what happened last week, right, when this objective drop, right, was like, so for this particular objective thing like a B, right, you actually needed 4 players from Dortmund. So Dortmund players like Julian Brandt actually flew, right? So you have some of the other objectives here. So you actually also needed RB Leipzig players. So your foot birthday Werner flew as well, right? So last week, after content drop, after about 1 to 2 hours, I already told the people in my Discord how to solve these riddles, right? It's pretty easy. So again, if you wanna be ahead of the curve, right, do join up the Discord. I make sure that the people in my Discord are very well informed of the latest happenings in the game itself. So if they actually come up in this kind of format, we should have a chance to pick up some players as well as to make some coins. So hop on the Twitch stream and we might actually be able to do some live trading and make some profits as well. Right, so just again join up the Discord and you'll be notified when I go live. So talking about the player SBCs, right? I've actually already spoken about this in the previous video as well. Right, Rafinha is going to be coming as a SBC. So either we'll see Rafinha or Castellanos today. Right, I'm not sure which one exactly we would see. I just want to tell you guys this so that you guys actually keep this at the back of your mind. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually your new managers that are actually added to the game, right? So let me zoom in a bit so that you guys can see. So all these are all the new managers that are added to the game, right? You have Cameroon, Nigeria, Egypt, right? So somebody like Mo Salah, it will be great for his camp. Colombia, you have somebody like Zapata, right? Ivory Coast, Morocco probably Ziyech, Canada probably Alphonso Davies, right? Slovakia, Slovenia, you have your Ivanovic, so on and so forth. So basically the Morocco and the Canadians manager are actually extinct, right? So I just want to point this out to you because there is actually, right, trading opportunities to be had, right? This is just something to mindful of. So with that in mind, I actually see an opportunity, right, to make coins with even your managers. So today is your La Liga Tots, right? And we have Lewandowski that is confirmed to be coming as one of the players in the Tots itself. So what I will do right now is I'll just search up Poland managers. Alright, they're actually way up. I think their current prices should be about, wow, they're way up. 600, 700 coins. They're probably at about, I would say 650, right? So if it's possible for you to pick up your Poland managers, I would say, right, even at 300 coins, right, you can risk it a bit, right? Will they go higher than 650? They might. Would they go lower than 300? They could possibly go lower as well, right? So this is you have to weigh for yourself whether you want to take that risk, but I see this as something that is being viable. Moving on, right? I actually want to talk about your player of the month, Donny Marlon, right? That was actually released, right? So the requirement, right? It's actually only a 84 rated squad, right? Let's check out the requirement first. The 84 rated squad, and it comes up to about 37k. So your current cheapest 89, it's actually 19k. Let's check out the stats first. So he high medium, 4-star, 4-star. Right, he can start as a left mid and a center forward. So if you take a look at the stats, everything is at a very, very all the stats are actually pretty high, right? The only thing that I would say is not so ideal is the composure being at 83. And with the stage of the game that we're in right now, your striker shouldn't be having 83 composure, right? So we have your Tots Fulkrog and your Colomani, which cost 31k and 41k respectively, which I think they are both better options than Marlon. But I understand that if you need somebody to link to your likes of Guerrero, right, Jude Bellingham, right, Matt Hummels, right, then Marlon is probably your guy. So what I would do is I probably would actually play him out on the wings rather than as a striker. So that is a option that you can actually consider. So what else will we be seeing today at Content Drop? We'll basically be seeing your icon upgrade, refresh, right? So the requirements, they're still going to be the same, 84, 86, and 87 rated squad. So with that in mind, what else will we be seeing later tonight, right? So EA basically confirmed themselves that we'll be seeing the Ronaldinho SBC today because, right, under this Tots swap objective, right, they actually said that they will be releasing your loan Ronaldinho SBC today, which will mean that we'll see the actual SBC itself, right? And we also have Puskas that will be releasing tomorrow, right? So just keep this info in mind. The question now is, how much will Ronaldinho cost? right? So to know how much the SBC would cost, let's take a look at how much he was, right, on the market. So last Saturday, it was 5.7 mil, I would say, right? And then he dropped all the way to 4.8 mil, right? Probably they already have some leaks. So right now, he's all the way down at 3.46 mil. So he went from 5.8 mil or 5.7 mil to 3.4 mil. So how much is his SBC gonna cost? I don't see his SBC, right, being cheaper than 4 mil in my opinion. I don't think there's any chance that the SBC is cheaper than 4 mil, right? My educated guess is it's probably gonna be 4.5 mil, right? Closer to 4.5 mil, right? Because people can actually take their time to craft this SBC would probably be out for about 30 days at least, right? In my opinion. So how much does fodder actually cost right now, right? I think fodder is actually at a very low point, especially your higher rated, right? So if you check out your 88 rated right now, they are about 17k. And if you check the graphs, right, it is actually like almost the lowest points, right? One of the lowest points that they can actually get. So what does this mean? I think it simply means that the squad requirements, right, for Ronaldinho, right, if it costs at least 4 mil, right, you're going to be seeing plenty of your 88, right, your 89 rated squads, and then probably a few of your 87 and your 86 rated squad. So if you take a look here, using Cruyff as a reference, your 88 squad costs about 132k right now based on the current fodder prices. Your 89 rated squad costs about 177k, right? Your 86 rated squad costs about 80k. And I actually also have info on your 87 squad. It costs about 100k. So we also have the Rafinha or Castellanos SBC player releasing today, along with the icon refresh. So with all this in mind, what should we invest in? So I think 86ers are something that is actually decent to invest in. So for your console players, 9.9k max, 9.5k on bid. PC players, right, 11k max, 10.5k on bid. 87s. Console players, right, 12,750 max, 12,250k on bid. 14k max for PC players, 13.5k on bid. So, you know, I wouldn't go crazy and invest like, you know, 1 to 2 mil worth of coins into the 86ers and 87s. Why? Because, right, like I say, right, if we actually take a look at the SBC itself, right, if we take a look at somebody like Johan Cruyff, right, let's check him out. He actually has 11 segments to him, right? Yeah, so it's 11 segments. So how many segments, right, will Ronaldinho have? So if he comes up to about 4 mil minimally, he probably would have something like 22 segments minimally. So if there are 22 segments to Ronaldinho and he costs about 4 mil, so people who have coins like myself, right, they're not gonna be dumb enough, right, to purchase 4 mil worth of fodder, right, just to complete him immediately. Right, you know, sure, I might, you know, let's say my club is really stacked, right, I might complete, you know, 4 to 5 segments of this SBC, right, and then I probably would have to go out and spend another 2 to 2.5 mil, right, to complete him instantly. But will I really do that? You know, probably not. What would I do? I probably will, you know, end up crafting Ronaldinho over the 30 days, right, after I've gotten my rivals, my champs, and my squad battle rewards. You know, probably I'm gonna do some upgrade packs. You know, your 81 by 11 is gonna be out as well. And then after that, I'll actually slowly craft him, right? So, of course, people who don't have that much coins like myself, you know, if they're on like 200k to 300k, right, they will most definitely, right, not be able to complete his SBC in an instant, right, even if they wanted to. So, why am I telling you all this? It's because I don't want you guys to think that, you know, yes, Ronaldinho is a crazy player, but just because, you know, he is a highly sought after card, right, it doesn't mean that this SBC, right, is gonna make your higher rated fodder market, right, explode. Because at the end of the day, if there are 22 segments and he costs 4 mil, people are gonna end up crafting him instead of spending 4 mil or even 2.5 mil to 3 mil worth of coins just to complete him, simply because it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make financial sense. So with that in mind, right, I say don't go beyond buying more than, I would say, 150 to 200 of your 86ers and 87, because what would really drive the demand for these two investments, right, are actually your Rafinha and Castellanos SBC and your icon refresh, not so much of your Ronaldinho SBC, right? So of course there might be an exception, right? If Ronaldinho turns out to be 3 mil or 2.5 mil, then of course everybody is going to go crazy and everybody is gonna try as hard as they can, right, to complete the SBC immediately, right? But I don't see that happening. So, you know, the question right now is, right, is Ronaldinho, right, 94 Ronaldinho, right, still in line with the power curve, or, you know, is he already behind the power curve since we have so many cracked cards? I will actually be reviewing him later, and the video will probably be out around content drop. So stay tuned to see if you want to know, right, if he's actually worth his price tag of about 4 million coins. So a word of caution, make sure, right, you sell your 86s and your 87s within 1 hour or so after content drop. Right, if you can't get on at that time, I would suggest not even investing at all. Because if you don't get out of them within an hour or so after content drop, you know, I mean, there is a chance that your 86s and your 87s might fall due to the supply that we have, right, with the lightning rounds, right? So the next thing that I want to talk about is what are the other things, right, or the other investments, right, you can actually do, since we know that Ronaldinho will be releasing today. So again, using Cruyff as an example, right, you have you always have a bronze rare squad, right, in your SBC for your icons. So if we go and take a look at the prices of bronze rares on the market right now, they are actually still at 150 coins. You'll still be able to get them at 150. So I would say this is basically one of your no risk investment, right? You see that there are lots of bids at 150 coins, right? So if you just go to the back few pages whereby you can just keep scrolling until you can find a card that you can bid on at 150 coins. Yep, like page, I don't know, page 7, page 8, right? Whatever it takes, just bid on them at 150 coins. If you're somebody who's a little bit lazy, you can bid 200 coins. I don't think that's so much of an issue. How much will they go up to? So with the Ronaldinho SBC today, right, and the Puskas SBC tomorrow, so it's back-to-back days of icon SBCs, I see them probably going to 300 coins, right, and maybe 400 coins after Puskas is released. So it really depends, but I don't see a world whereby they don't go to, I would say, at least 300 coins. So if you can get them on bid at 150 coins and you sell them off at 300 coins, right, you're basically doubling your coins, right? And the best thing about this is there is no risk. So go get your bronze rares. We also have this crazy leak, right, about your icon packs that are actually gonna be in store, right? So if you take a look here, your icon cheer pack, they call it, contains one prime or mid icon player rated 90 or higher, and they also give you 20 rare gold players, right? And then they give you a prime icon lone player pick between 3 players for 20 games, right? So how much will this icon cheer pack cost in store? My guess is it's probably gonna be at least, I would say, easily 500k coins, right? How much FIFA points? I'm not very sure because I don't purchase FIFA points. So we have the Elite Icon Cheer Pack as well, right? This one contains Team of the Year, Foot Birthday, or your World Cup Icon player rated 90 or higher. And they also give you 50 rare gold players rated 81 or higher. So this one will definitely cost more. I don't know, maybe 700k, 800k, right? So these are all the packs that actually will be in store. So just keep that in mind, because when this pack releases, right, it's definitely going to cause some market panic and your cards are actually going to drop. And of course, we have your La Liga pack, right, your La Liga Tots starter pack and your La Liga Tots foundations pack. We also have your La Liga Tots essential pack as well. We actually also have your MLS Tots League as well. So I've actually spoken about Insigne, Chiellini, Mukhtar, Wagner yesterday. So the ones that that is new, right, is your Almador, Vela, Blake, Glesnes, Drusi, and Ferreira, right? So all these are your MLS thoughts. To be honest, right, I'm kind of disappointed because it means that we only have 8 MLS thoughts players, right? Impacts. I was hoping to see 11, but we might have more added to the list, right? We shall actually see. So the market, right? How is the market doing right now? Right? I think the market, I would say it's pretty stale. Right? It's either a little bit stale or it's actually kind of dropping. I don't think at this point in time you should be doing any investments. You shouldn't be holding on to any of your tradable cards, because with the amount of content that we are actually gonna see, right, I can tell you the market is definitely gonna go down, right? You have your La Liga thoughts that is coming. We have your daily icon SBCs that's coming. We have the icon refresh. You also have the icon pack install. All this simply means that there's gonna be lots of market panic, right? Will there be times whereby the cards fluctuate upwards? Yes, that definitely will be, right? The market fluctuates, right? But your window becomes so small that I don't think it's worth the risk, basically, right? So my advice, don't invest in any cards that will make your team, right? And don't hold on to any tradable cards for too long. Once you're done with your games, sell them. So I already spoken about the Prime Gaming Pack yesterday, but now we have a confirmation, right, that your Prime Gaming Packs are actually going to be coming on 22nd of May, which is a Monday. So for those of you who are still not aware, if you have Amazon Prime, right, go link your Amazon Prime to your EA account, right? Once you do that, you'll basically be getting your free Prime Gaming Pack, right? They do it like once every few months. And also, if you do enjoy the content on my channel, right, you can just head over to my Twitch. The sub is free, right? If you have Amazon Prime, the sub is free, and you can actually give a sub to a streamer of your choice, right? So if you guys enjoy my content, just hop on to my Twitch and you can actually sub to me for free if you have Amazon Prime. So this is actually, right, your full list of La Liga thoughts players with confirmed stats, right, except for Benzema, Vini, and Koundé. So I'm not going to go over this again because I already spoken about this in my video yesterday. Right, so if you want this graphic itself, right, you can head over to my Twitter page. It's up on my Twitter. And if you want to know how to pack this La Liga thoughts right now, even before La Liga thoughts impacts, right, check out this video that I already did. Right, I spoke at length about how to pack these cards. So to thank you guys for staying until the end, right, I actually have my weekend league rewards. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to finish my games, right? I finished 8-2. I had one disconnection, so really I just lost one game. And what EA did was they brought forward they started a maintenance an hour before weekend league ended, so I couldn't get my 14 wins or 16 wins, right? There simply wasn't enough time. So anyway, we'll just open this. I know it's probably not gonna be too crazy, but let's just see. Because there's a cap rating of 90, right? So we get Slaughter back, nothing too crazy. Then we have the second one. Alright, we have Hoffman, so I guess that's pretty decent, right? For the Bundesliga thoughts. So thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And I will actually be live on Twitch later tonight for the La Liga thoughts drop. We'll be looking at the players, and of course, most importantly, right, we'll be looking at the market and how to make coins. If you want to know how to make coins, do join up the Discord and you'll be notified when I'm actually live. So I'll actually be live 12:30 AM on a Saturday morning Singapore time, right? Basically half an hour before content drop. If you enjoy the content, right, sub to the channel. We'll be doing more thoughts content on the channel, like your player reviews, like the 94 Ronaldinho that is going to be upcoming later on. And then of course we'll have trading videos, weekend league rewards, pack opening, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm out. Alright, take care guys.